So guys, even after the newest update, which is the 100.002, which have a few little tweaks here or there, apparently AFC was sorted out, but as you can see there, focused on the bush as I took off, and then it just wouldn't focus after that. I didn't actually notice until after I'd got to the end of this field here, and suddenly I thought, hang on, that's soft. What's going on? And then it obviously clarified the fact that it was out of focus by touching the screen to focus it. And I thought, well, I thought they'd actually dealt with that properly, but it's obviously still a little bit glitchy here or there. So there's a couple of little things that happened. So this field was 247 meters long, and basically I fly to about now, and I'm still flying, and it froze. So it froze for a moment or two, uh, 2 seconds or so, and I was like, right, okay. I thought it was supposed to be fine. Um, as you can see, I'm now hovering, thinking, what the hell's going on? So it's obviously still recording. And then I get transmission back. No loss of transmission strength or anything like that. It just froze for a moment. Just literally, let's say, 2 seconds, which obviously is not particularly ideal. Even though I could see the drone fine, I was just out for the evening. Just thought it's beautiful weather. And it's just a nice evening. As you can see here, a couple of people canoeing or kayaking down the river there. And yeah, so that was one thing. So I thought, oh, I'll turn it round because the sun's going down in the west, which is actually behind. So as we turn around and I start flying back down the river, kind of slightly towards me, but not, it froze again. And I was like, right, okay, now I can't do anything because well, I can do something, but I've let off the sticks for a moment, then it's come back. So I'm like, right, okay, what's going on? Anyway, after that, it didn't do it again at all, and I flew a lot higher, a lot further, with no um, issues whatsoever. Totally fine. Um, so it was a bit crazy. It was just a bit odd, but I've taken it up again today, and it did exactly the same thing. So it's almost like it's, I don't know, buffering itself. I don't really know what's going on, but there's a little glitch that it, like I say, it freezes for a moment, and yeah, it's just really, really annoying because you just don't know what's going on for that moment in time. You just want the connection to be solid and, you know, really, really good, which it is. Oh, there we go. So this is where I panicked and stopped because I've now lost uh, transmission a little bit, and then it came back, and I was just like, right, okay. Like I say, after that it was absolutely fine. Even when I brought it back down, put a new battery in, took it back up, and the same again for the third battery. Absolutely fine after that. So I just don't know what is going on there. Other than that, absolutely loving it. Really, really, really good. Um, Shooting in manual, so I've got the exposure correct for my what I want to, video like this. I went quite dark. I wanted it a little bit moody, and personally, it looks quite good. If I had it in auto, it was much much brighter, but it just didn't look quite the same. Which is it's good that you've got that manual ability, which is obviously ideal in this creative world we're in. Um, yeah, so really pleased. I managed to capture a sunset, which was just pure luck. I didn't think it was going to do anything because of the cloud, but you'll see that shortly in the video. But other than that, the whole um, drone thing was working fine. Other than when I'll download the maps so I can see roughly where I am on the map from above. I thought, well, my phone's connected to it, so why can't I download anything? Um, and yeah, nothing would load. I mean, I don't generally fly that far, so for me, it's never really that much of an issue. I might go a couple of 100 meters, maybe 300, 400 max, because where I'm flying is normally something like this, where it's a bit of a location, and I'm not that far away from the drone anyway, so I always keep it in visual sight. I'm not going to fly over the hill there, for example. That's not something I would do. But the maps would be quite helpful to kind of see things that you might want to actually utilize as positioning points and things like that. So Yeah, other than that, it seems to be working fine. Apparently, the maps thing is known about and it's being dealt with, going by that. But the random little freeze is a little bit worrying. So if you've had that, let us know below. But yeah, this was really, really lovely. And shooting manual gave me a little bit more of a moody castle. The sun's going down to the right there, as you saw the sunset a second ago. I just thought, what a really lovely evening. So I don't really fly with any of the um, pre-installed, magic do for me what's it, the master shots or anything like that. I like to do it myself. So this is all done by me with the sticks and everything, trying to learn to be as smooth as possible. And I like the challenge. So yes, I could cheat and I could say, right, track this castle or whatever, but I like to try and do it myself, just for feel, really. It's just a little challenge. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. I had it in normal mode. You can obviously put it in C, which is cinema or cinematic, which is a little bit slower. But yeah, I adjusted my gimbal so it's a little bit smoother. So when I flick it up or down, it sort of drifts a little bit afterwards, which I'm still getting used to because a couple of times I've gone too far. But yeah, it's really, really quite nice. There, like a little lift in to get the sun in. But yeah, really, really pleased. Other than that, the drone is awesome, absolutely brilliant. I mean, I had the Air 2 before, which I really liked, but this thing flies a bit like that, but so much smaller. The battery life is brilliant. Now I've got the Fly More kit with 3 batteries, absolutely perfect. And I generally fly them to 50% on average, and then bring it down, swap batteries, and put it back up again. One, so I'm cycling through the batteries, and two, it means when I go back and plug them in to charge, they're all only at 50%. One, it makes the batteries last longer in its life, kind of thing, and two, it's quicker to charge them back to you know what's what as such. So, hope you found that video interesting. Have you had any other issues after this new update? That's the couple of little things that I've noticed. So yeah, leave a comment below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and I'll see you soon.